playing games, girl. Bring your downstairs.
I think I left something in the house.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Hall. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Give to Hall running right. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 30 yards. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. Twisting away. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's White. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Paul again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Paul again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A give running right is Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll throw it with Wilson out to his left. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. There's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On the give, this is their fullback. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Jets will take over. And getting our first update now from Nashville. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. We'll bring you updates all year, and the party just getting started here in Week 1 of the NFL season. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll air this one out from Mims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They go play action now. Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Gregory Jr. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out their Charles. For the first play, they give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, right here 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hitting 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd and 5. Complete to Wright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming left is Kamara. To the 43, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They'll try and throw for it here. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
The slot man in motion right. They run off tackle right with Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On the counter, it's Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 33. 36 yards on the play. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He's the gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Hall again. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down? With about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Hey, go steal.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. To throw is Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they move this all the way. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air on him.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's fine. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Not salute.
I flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on? You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in space, yeah. Then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none